What's up, good people? This be your girl, Divine Karma. It's been a minute, right? I've been busy, you dig? How y'all doing? Hope everybody is good. We're going to talk about a lot today. Not a lot. I'm going to try to minimize it as best as I can. It's been a while since I did a regular video on my channel. I'm glad to see my people. Y'all know I don't really do these for the views. I do it for my people that I fool with, that rock with me, and I rock with them. You know what I'm saying? So what's good? I hope y'all good. Let's get, y'all see me looking down. Y'all know I always keep notes because I've been forgot some. You know what I'm saying? What have I been up to? I've been up to a lot. I am in the beautiful San Diego, California right now, working amongst other things. Got a lot going on. Let me get to the get go. So I have a book out. Actually, I have 2 books out. So I know you want to strangle him, but it is on Amazon right now. So proud of myself, right? So I know you want to strangle him, but it's on Amazon. It is a self-help guide for women that coming out of a divorce or even just a long-term relationship. You know, sometimes we kind of lose ourselves depending on, how the separation went or the reason for it. Women, we can lose ourselves and kind of, it's kind of hard to bounce back sometimes depending on what the situation was, right? Y'all know my story. Just came out of a 14-year, almost 15-year marriage. So I know what it's like. That's why I wrote this. I know what it's like. I had some dark nights. But your girl, light, back bright, you did. You know what I'm saying? So the guide is like this book, and it ain't that long. It's only, I think, like 60 pages. Shout out to my girl who did the art, Lexi Griffin. Shout out to Danielle Griffin. Lexi is Danielle's daughter. Them divine beings. Shout out to my girl. Me and Lexi about to do great things, right? Y'all not knowing. Shout out to my photographer who did that picture. Y'all remember that picture? Keys Made. That's what I call him. That's what his Facebook name is. But shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you. But the book itself, the guide itself, is only like 50-something pages. And then to accommodate it, I have a complete journal. The journal, as you can see, is a little bit thicker, and it's a guided journal. So as you can see, it's got questions in it. It's got 30-day check-in, 60-day check-in, 90-day check-in, weekly, like the journal is, though. It's got quotes in it from myself. Let me find a quote. Let me find one of my quotes. That's a good one, too. Don't settle for a twerk kind of love when you're a tango kind of love. So I got some really dope quotes in here. But the journal is dope. It's a 90-day journal to accompany the book. So it's on Amazon. The ebook is also available for the book. You can get the ebook as well. Prices are really decent. So support your girl. You know what I'm saying? You also know the website is up. New Earth, newearthmindset.com. For those, I had some people donate some money to my site. There is a donate button on my website. I want to thank y'all for the love, for the energy flow. You know what I'm saying? Send it right back to you. So that's what I got going on right now. I'm working on my second journal. My beautiful, wonderful artist, Miss Lexi, is working on the cover as we speak. This journal will be for those who have just lost someone that has someone that's transitioned, that is close to them. It is a journal for that. It's going to be a guided journal. It's going to be dope. So that should be done momentarily. Should be done soon. What else am I working on? My tarot readings are back open. So my life coach is popping off. I'm doing a lot of coaching on manifestation right now and spiritual awakening. All my stuff is open. You go to my site and check out all my services. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I get down. But my tarot readings are back open, full swing right now. I am trying to find time in my schedule to start posting readings consistently on YouTube. for each sign, like consistently. I'm trying to fit it in my schedule. I need a whole personal assistant, y'all. I swear I do. I was telling somebody the other day, like, if I could ask the universe, like, on a Tuesday, when I ran out of hours, and it's only 24, can I borrow 6 hours from Thursday to put on Tuesday, and you can have them back on Thursday? Like, would it be dope if we could do that, right? Then Thursday, I don't have 24 hours, so, man, I'll be busy, right? I need a whole assistant. All right, did my shout outs. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me. Shout out to my clients. Shout out to, again, Danielle Griffin, Lexi, my artist. Shout out to my family and friends. Just everybody that's been supporting me, that's been riding with me. It's been a journey for those of y'all that's been rocking with me. I got a lot of people that's rocked with me for a while, but that's been rocking with me since last year. You know, I had a rough year last year, going through a divorce, spiritual awakenings, and just I had a lot going on. So your girl was in a different kind of energy. I had some dark nights, you know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of bouncing back now. I still got some days where they not dark. I'm just like, man, I got a lot going on. I need to clear my head. But for the most part, your girl good right now, right? Just rocking by myself, single. Throw that out there. You never know who might be listening. You know, the universe might be sending somebody special my way. Your girl is single. Just been doing me, rocking me, you know, just been chilling. I think that's all my shout outs. So today I want to talk a little bit about my channeling. A lot of people don't understand it. I'm just getting into a little bit about my channeling. I also want to talk a little bit about Black Lives Matter. Man, shout out to my big brother Will in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to him. Me and him had a good conversation today, and I'm going to piggyback on some of the stuff me and him talked about. Right, when me and him talk, it's, man, we get into it. Shout out to my boy, Doggone Dez as well. What's up to you, Doggone Dez? Love you, boy. We're going to talk a little bit about chakras. We're going to talk a little bit about the government. Just I got a little stuff to get off my chest. All right, I'll try to wrap it up in a little bit of time. All right, so let's get into it. Channeling. Y'all know that I channel, right? I have to explain this to people because some people live their life on the mode of everything ain't in a book. That's just how it is. When people ask me, how do you know? You know, how did you hear this person? How did you... It don't work like that. It's something that I can't, like, refer you to a book to go find out. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. I told y'all my journey about, you know, how I started channeling. It's just been a crazy journey. But when I tell people things that I hear from ascended masters, yes, I have channeled Yeshua, who y'all call Jesus. Yes, I have. Some people don't understand what that means when I say that I channeled him. He just showed up out of nowhere. Now, what is the difference between channeling and, you know, somebody saying, I talk to Jesus all the time? Yeshua is what I call him. I call him by his real name. Well, that's cool. Not taking that away from you. But channeling is different. A lot of people can talk to God or a God or ascended masters or prophets or whoever. It's a little different when you can hear them back, like they sitting in front of you. And you hear, you know, some people say, you know, God told me this or whatever. So channeling is a little different. The energy is different. The frequency is different. It's a little bit different than that. So yes, I have channeled. I don't even want to say I channeled Yeshua. He kind of channeled me when I was in Michigan and I was asleep. And if you know about being in the astral world and you know about the different levels when you go into sleep, theta and beta and all that. So I was not all the way asleep. I literally was astral projecting. So if you don't know what astral projection is, it's pretty much like You can see yourself sleep. It's like you can step out of your body and see yourself sleep. It's kind of like being in the dream world, and you know that, but you can look back and see yourself sleep. So I was almost in complete astral projection. Yeshua sat on my left, and I heard him say, call my name Kamitra. I said, who is this? He said, this is Yeshua. Now, me being the inquisitive person that I am, he stopped me and said, I know that you have a lot of questions, because he's Yeshua, he know me. But he was there for a reason. He had some information he needed to tell me about a lot of things. So we chopped it up. We talked about a lot about things that's coming down the pipe for me. And pretty much word for word, some things he said that was about to happen, literally happened the next day. So, asked him a lot about Mary Magdalene. I had a lot of questions, saying. Asked him about, the whole died, yeah, I asked about all that. Nah. Didn't happen how they said it happened, but, spoiler alert, you know what I'm saying? So, I know, if there's any religious folks watching this, I know you just got your panties in the wad. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. Asked him about Mary Magdalene. Yes, him and Mary Magdalene had children. He did not die after the so-called alleged crucifixion. We had a long conversation about that. Did have children with Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene was a businesswoman, very smart. That was his girl, his lady, his boo. And yes, they had children. So we chopped it up, talked about a lot. So people don't understand about channeling because they want to think on a logic level. Got your left side of the brain, right side of the brain. You know what I'm saying? Each side controls the opposite side. So the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body. Left side of the brain controls the right side of the body. Your left side of the brain is more of logic, right? Controls the right side. Right side of your brain controls your left side. That is more your creativity, kind of spontaneous thinking. And just for those of you that's on your spiritual journey, never put your electronics on the left side of your body, your phone or whatever. Don't put it on the left side. That's where your downloads come in. That's your receiving side. Y'all know I fooled with Dr. Delbert Blair back in the day. Learned a lot from that brother. May he rest in power. Never put electronics on your left side. That's your receiving side. You keep all electronics off of the left side of your body, just FYI. But when channeling and when people don't understand it because they are thinking from the right side of the brain, this is spiritual. It is something you won't find in a book. You know that you know that you know. I remember telling people that I have already been told that this is my last rodeo on planet Earth. This might go over some of y'all head. If it do, I tell you, I can only be who I am that I am. So people say, well, how do you know this your, last time on Earth? What do you mean? My guides told me this is my last. When you get to this level in life, people, don't get me wrong, I'm 100% nerd. Y'all know I love to read. I don't really watch TV like that. I'll pick a book up. I'm in the middle of 1, 2, 3 books right now. So understand that I love to read. I'm a nerd. But when you get to a certain spiritual level in your life where you are connected to the universe, to your spirit guides, to the archangels, channel the archangels all the time. I can hear them. They can hear me. It's a full conversation. People always ask this question, well, how you don't know that's you yourself? You know how you sound. You know your energy. Again, something I can't explain. It is something you have to go through yourself. And if you ask any medium, they're going to tell you something like this along the same lines. It's something you have to experience for yourself. Now, let me give you some examples. And a couple years ago, I'm way more advanced than what I am now. A couple years ago, it was just channeling. Now I can literally see things going on that are nowhere around me. Example, and I think I posted this on my social media. No, I don't think I posted this one. One of my clients, I channeled for her. She lost a loved one. She called, somebody told her about me, friend of a friend, and we've been rocking ever since. I channeled her loved one. Text her. I said, what are your boys doing? No, I didn't ask her what are your boys doing. I said, let me guess what your boys are doing right now. She's got 2 sons. I said, both of your boys are in the tub right now. One of them is spinning around, singing, and has a orange rubber ducky, and he is splashing water all over the floor. I am all the way in California. This woman is all the way in Illinois, mind you, and I've never met her. We just talked through, as a client. Sent me a picture. Her boys in a tub with the orange rubber ducky, water all over the floor. Right. This one I put on social media the other day. Text her, said, hey, your loved one from the spirit world said, feed the boys light today, because one of them is going to wake up in the morning with an upset stomach. They're going to be sick. 5 o'clock in the morning, my phone goes off. I think it was 5. And she probably watching this. What's up to you? I just say DB. What's up to you, girl? Because I didn't get permission to say her name. So what's up with you, girl? We rocks. That's my girl. Yeah, she texted me. I think about 5 in the morning, something like that. Told me that baby boy was sick and puking everywhere. This is what it's like for me when I channel, right? Yesterday, the Planet Fitness that I go to is the sister that work at the front desk. A couple times she been there when I done went, and I don't know how we even got on the subject of tarot. You know how the universe work. When stuff is in alignment, just, you know what I'm saying? I be in alignment, it just move. So we got to talking about tarot one day, and she was like, man, you got to do a reading one day. I go in there yesterday after work. She's like, hey, crazy, because I noticed this Nefertiti necklace on her. I have the exact same necklace, but a different color. Exact same necklace. It was crazy. And she's like, I'm going to need that reading. Let me get your information. I was like, cool. Just text me, later on when I get done. Get in the shower, stretch, yada, yada, yada. Got you. I'll hit you back. We'll set something up. Right? I don't know this girl. She the best person at the Planet Fitness. She texts me. Right? As soon as she texts me, I hear feel a feminine energy. Like a grandma. I say, I told you I'm a medium. I'm wired a little different. So who just, did somebody just pass in your family like your grandma? I want to say a grandma, or maybe a mother, but I'm getting grandma energy. It's a strong female energy. She hit me back, said, LOL. My grandma passed 2 months ago. That's who I used to tell all my problems to. She started laughing, right? I said, yeah. I said, she's something else. I just picked her energy up, right? I said, your room is dirty and your bed ain't made. She started laughing and said, I ain't cleaned my room or made my bed in days. I've been going through too much. And then it was another message, something about some earrings or something, right? So she was like, man, you so on point. Like, this is what it's like for me when I channel. I don't need verification anymore. I used to doubt myself and I'd be so on point. And it's not bragging. Don't give me that. I'm so humble about my gifts, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still a student and learning so much about my gifts and what I do. So it ain't never from a place of ego. Ego has no place when it comes to my spirituality. And I'm still learning. It's just that now I'm confident. I know that I know, right? I told you I was reading this book called, called the Sophia Code. I told you I was reading the Sophia Code right now, right? And it's a lot of female ascended masters in this book, right? Channeled Isis. Can't even tell you what that was like. Green Terra. Who else? Hathor. For some reason, I have always been drawn to Mary Magdalene. I haven't got to her chapter yet, so they show you, like in these books, they tell you about the female ascended master, and how to go about being initiated to channel them and talk to them. Every time, whoever chapter I'm on, who I'm this every time. I'm so excited to get to Mary Magdalene. I don't know why. I have always been fascinated, even when I was young and in church. I've always been fascinated with Mary Magdalene. I think I might be in her lineage. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's like for me. If you don't understand, it's okay not to understand. You know what I'm saying? I have people that don't believe in my gifts, and they will ask me to channel for them just because they want to prove me wrong. It's wild, right? But then when I'm sitting there telling them what street they grew up on and they child, like stuff that I couldn't know because I ain't know them then, that somebody literally had to tell me this, then they sitting there with that goofy look on their face. Like, people do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who I am. No, I'm not talking to myself. No, I don't have no demon possession. People get so much crazy information about channeling and stuff like that. It is just beyond crazy. So I've gotten to the point now where I can see certain things happen before they happen. My gifts are excelling at an alarming rate, and I'm excited. You dig? All right. So spirituality ain't a book, people. We all got gifts. Most of us don't tap into them for some reason. You know, it was time for me to wake up, and I tapped into mine. I went through my dark night of the soul. You know, I tapped into my, shout out to my sister Ronnie. What's up, sis? I love you. I'm gonna chop it up soon too. Everything ain't in a book. Everything ain't on Google. You know what I'm saying? This is how it is. Everything ain't on Google. You can't ask Siri everything. This is cosmic knowledge. Who was I watching? Michael Beckwith, and he said luck, and I forgot something living under cosmic knowledge or something like that is what luck stood for. That's what it is. You ain't gonna find this in a book. This comes straight from the universe, or whatever y'all want to call God, or whatever y'all doing these days. I don't be knowing, but I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Nothing's possessing me. No, none of that. This is what I do. It's just who I am. So I love helping people. All right, with my gifts. All right, people, I gotta address this because it's been a topic. Black Lives Matter. Let's get into this, and it's gonna rub some people the wrong way. That's okay. Because I ask Spirit every time to speak through me, be my energy, and say what needs to be said to the people. Let me explain something to y'all about this Black Lives Matter. I don't really knock people for being on that bandwagon. First of all, for the sake of me not getting my video flagged, I'm going to say, theoretically speaking, let's just say, how would you feel if you found out that the person or people that sat down and invented the whole Black Lives Matter movement was Caucasoid? This is not a race thing. I'm not racist. That ain't what I'm saying. They don't get that. But I ain't even gonna say the fact that what if they're Caucasoid? What if the people that actually came up with the name and the whole movement for Black Lives Matter are the same people that you are fighting against? How would you feel? Hypothetically speaking, what if it was the same people that when you turn your TV on, you want to throw something at it because of the injustice, because of the racism, because of just all of that, just the unfairness, just the legal sabotage, unlawful sabotage, shall I say, of people of melanin. These people that you can't stand. Hypothetically speaking, what if these people was the ones that actually created Black Lives Matter. Name, not just name, the whole movement itself. How would you feel? That's my question to you. Hypothetically speaking, I don't want my video flat. How would you feel? Now, let me tell you about how I feel about Black Lives Matter. Brown people have a history in this country. You know, we've been down this road a million times with the ancestors, and we know how this go, right? But did we not learn anything from the past? First of all, your girl here won't be marching nowhere. Them people don't care about you marching. They don't care as long as when you done marching and your shoes wore out, you go spend their money and get you some more. That's all they care about, right? They don't care about you marching. They care about money. Now, let me tell you something. You want to make some moves and piss somebody off and get back. You know, I ain't in the mood for revenge. I'm just hypothetically speaking. Don't buy another nothing out of a certain department store that has taken over the world. Don't go in there and buy nothing. No brown people. Buy nothing out of there. And see if you don't get the attention that you need. See if you don't get heard then. Because that's all that they care about, right? On another level, Black Lives Matter. You will never see me in a Black Lives Matter t-shirt. You will never see me with the Black Lives Matter gear. You will never see me in the Black Lives Matter march. For a few reasons. One, anything that you fighting against, you giving it your energy, right? So fighting against them, all you doing is giving them your energy, and you wonder why you keep losing the battle. That's just on a minute level, for lack of better words. But understand this. The frequency, because that's all there is. Who was that? Tesla said, was it Tesla that said to understand everything in life? If you understand, and overstand frequency, vibration, and energy, that's the answer to everything, because that's all there is, right? Do you know how low your vibration has to be to tell another individual that your life matter? Can't do it. If that's what you want, go ahead. But I'm explaining to you my way. You have to be on a frequency and vibration so low to even fathom the thought that you have to tell somebody that your life matter. The fact that the spell was put out there to make you think that if I don't tell them that my life matter, I have to tell them, because otherwise they're not going to know. We have to make sure they know that our life matter. I'm like Scooby-Doo, huh? That's frequency. The frequency. Let me tell you what that's like. Put it in Christian terms for you. God. I'm speaking like as in religion, as Christian. You say God. Y'all say God is a he. I'm just gonna play that game with y'all to prove a point. That's like God for y'all level of Christianity. That's like God coming down here and saying to you, as if he, because y'all think he a he, as if he has to tell you, hey, I'm God. What? Ask yourself, if you a Christian, or whatever you is, and whoever you to, do you think if they came down here that they would have to tell you who they are? Low frequency. Gravel. Below the dirt. Understand what I'm saying. I will never, ever in this life tell somebody that my life matters. Impossible. Goddess status. All the time. Not saying I'm perfect, but I know who I am. You can never get me to have to tell you that my life matters. I don't have to. You know it when I walk in a room. You know it from my conversation. You know it when I snap back. You know it from my energy. You know it when you try to act like I'm less than, and I can never be less than. I am God. I am goddess. And I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you I'm a God. I don't have to tell you my life matters. My energy speaks for itself. So, for those of you that this went all the way past your head, my apologies. I'm trying to get you to understand frequency. And when you operate in a frequency that low, that somebody has convinced you with your brown self, with your melanin gleaming, with the very melanin is the highest sought after and sold item on the black market. Melanin. Look it up. Hot commodity. They want the melanin. Got to have the melanin. Again, this ain't about race. I don't do race. Race is a business. It was created. It's a whole organization. Blah. But melanin cures things, heals things. The energy of melanin can move mountains, right? Highest bought and sought after commodity on the black market. And here you are with all that running through your veins, and you think you have let some clown convince you, the very people that you mad at have convinced you that you need to tell them that your life matters. The insanity of the concept alone blows me. Never. So, for those of you that do not understand this, I don't know what to tell you. My brown people, you are a hot commodity. Please, if you are anywhere near becoming conscious and walking through your spirituality and your spiritual awakening, please stop running around here doing anything with Black Lives Matter. Gods and goddesses do not tell people that their life matter. I remember when I was working down in Baton Rouge on a contract. And one thing I noticed about Baton Rouge, and this ain't disrespectful, just a shout out to my people in Baton Rouge. One thing I noticed about a lot of the people in Baton Rouge, not all of them, but some of them, they still got that slave mentality. And when I was down, I thought it was just me at first. They still got that slave mentality around the Caucasoid. I thought it was me at first till another brother came that was on a contract. He was like, Kamitra, is it just me, or do they still got this slave mentality? I said, I'm glad you said something, because I thought I was just tripping, right? And I had this sister say to me one day, I don't know, she had a little tit-tat with one of the Caucasoids down there. I don't know what it was about. I wasn't there when it happened. But she said to me something along the lines of, Kamitra, these white people don't talk to you any kind of way. I said, sweetheart, I ain't had to say nothing to these people. My energy, it's me, baby. They know better. They know better. They know how I carry myself, the authority that I speak with my voice. When I walk in a room, they know that I am. The energy speaks for itself. They know they can't talk to me like that. They know they can't talk to a goddess like that. They know this already. The thought don't even cross their mind. I don't have those issues. When I hear other people about stories about, you know, racist stuff that happened to them in stores, and my sister Kay, whoo child, she be running into some situations. And it always happened when I ain't around. It always happened to her when I ain't around. But because first off, the universe know not to even put me in that situation. Because my silent turn up, when I tell you my conversation, I ain't even got to raise my voice at all. I would give you a history lesson in 5 minutes that you wish you would have never saw me, about who I am, where I come from, and who mama I am, and how you standing here because of moi. I'm your mama. So we don't go there. It always happened to her. Universe don't even put me in them situations, not at all. All right. So that's my take on Black Lives Matter. Low frequency, low vibration. Tell you my life matter. As if I have to. Absolutely not. Peasants, right? Y'all know that's my favorite word. Peasants. I could never. They peasants. I'm a goddess. A goddess never tells peasants I'm a goddess. Who does that? All right. I want to talk about a little bit about chakras, survival mode. It is a lot going on this planet right now. People are in this war we in is spiritual. All right, I got to watch my language for the sake of my video not getting flagged and shut down. But this is a spiritual warfare. That's what this is. People are trying to, and it's even conscious people that are trying to prepare for the worst that's coming. People are going into survival mode, you know, and it's even some of my conscious family, like, you know, I'm finna do this, and I got my, like, understand something. I'm not going into survival mode. You can go into survival mode. I'm going in untouchable mode. I'm preparing to be untouchable. And what does that mean for me? While some people are going into survival mode, see, that means you're putting yourself in, when this chaos happens and all of this collapses, because it's coming. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I know what's going on behind the scenes. But when you put yourself in survival mode, right, that means you are inviting the energy that you are going to be in the midst of all the chaos that's about to happen. So if you thinking I got to get in survival mode, I got to get ready for this, I ain't saying be naive to what's going on. I'm not saying that. But once you go into survival mode, that means you are preparing to be in the midst of the storm. Not your girl. I'm not going into survival mode, love. I'm going into untouchable mode. And what I mean by that, I'm preparing that none of this is going to touch me. I am protected at all times. I got spiritual guides, gangsters, gods, goddesses, ascended masters. I got prophets. Understand me? The ancestors walking and talking with me daily. I'm preparing to be untouchable, to walk through the fire and feel no heat. I don't even want to walk through the fire. I take that back. The fire won't even come near me, let alone feel any heat. I don't want to be in survival mode. I want to be in untouchable mode. This won't faze me. It don't faze me now. I wake up a lot of times just in the best mood. It's a great time to be alive. People say, how can you say that with all that's going on? Untouchable. I'm not in survival mode. I'm a chosen one. The ancestors and the gods are watching. My gods are watching me walking every day, all day, every day, consistently. Untouchable. When you live in survival mode, so if you know anything about chakras, your lower three chakras, your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, right? Those are your bottom three chakras. When you are operating in survival mode, those are the chakras that's in full, man, they spinning and turning. That's where you living at. When you live in survival mode every day, it will shut down your immune system. You will become unhealthy. You cannot think clear. Your life can end up in chaos. You are off balance all the way when you are every day living from your three lower chakras, which are survival mode. Now, I use them chakras if you come at me. If I got to protect myself, or I'm in the wilderness and the wild bears after me or something crazy. That's what I want to be, is survival mode. That's what I need them three chakras to kick in and override the rest of the chakras. Now, I'm not in survival mode. I'm in untouchable mode. This is not going to touch me. I will never go hungry. I will never go without water. I will never go without food. Won't a hair be harmed on my head. I will be protected at all times. I will always have a place to stay. I will be looked after and protected. Right? Untouchable. To be in that energy. Those are your higher chakras. Your heart, your throat, third eye, crown. I operate in them chakras. Those are the chakras I move in. The untouchables. I want to be untouchable. I want to live in the untouchable. I'm trying to prepare for the untouchable mode, not survival. Things are about to get crazy on this planet in the next few years. People do not understand. I gotta say this because most people don't have a clue to. Y'all remember the end of the last Matrix, where he was saying that y'all want to be controlled. Most of y'all do want to be controlled. Absolutely. The same people that y'all fuss about. These are the same people that you worship. Let's say right now, if the government, y'all government, decides and just says, you know what, y'all can have this. I'm going to give it to you. Y'all ain't got to pay no more taxes. None of that. Any of that. Your money is yours. You can do whatever. Now, y'all are 85%ers. For about that first, but for a minute, it's going to sink in and y'all going to be like, yeah. Then reality going to set in. Wait a minute. If they leaving, who going to give me SSI? Who going to give me Medicare? Who going to give me Medicaid? Who going to give me food stamps, a link card? Wait, they leaving? So if I break something and gotta go to the hospital, I don't have insurance, I have to pay the whole thing, or they not gonna fix me? Do you understand? You want to be controlled. This is 85% of the population. You can't have it both ways. Most of the people these days that's fussing about the government, a lot of them live off of the government, literally. And I'm not saying some people don't, I know it's people out there that's older, elderly, they get a check. I'm not dogging nobody. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, be careful what you're saying, because you sound crazy to folks like me when you're telling me about the government and how they ain't no good and how dirty they do you, but you the same individual that's sitting at home on the couch watching soaps every day, getting a check from these same people you fussing about. You can't have it both ways. You want to be controlled. It's a hard pill to swallow, I know, but you do. So, I'm not on that survival mode shit. Excuse my language. Untouchable. That's where I'm at. Y'all out here. My brother said earlier, they out here throwing. I said, man, they out here bringing a knife to a gunfight. He said, shit, they out here throwing pebbles at a tank, right? Right? I said, right, y'all out here throwing pebbles at a tank. Baby, they ain't got to throw no pebbles. I'm trying to be untouchable. If you turn around and point the tank at me right now and shoot it, that bug will get right here and be like, bitch, no, I'm sorry. We don't do that. Turn around and go the opposite way. Untouchable. That's where I'm at. I don't have time to be in survival mode. I do not. Absolutely not. You'll be sick. Health diminished. So people live in survival mode every day. I'm not saying I don't have rough days. I'm not saying that because I do. But survival mode? Nah, can't live in that every day. Cannot. I still have people that come in my life that take it. I ain't gonna say take advantage, but don't always have my best interests at heart. I have still things that happen that I'm like, okay, it happened because I need to learn a lesson. Okay. But trust me when I tell you, for those of you that say, oh, she's a witch, she probably doing spells on someone, honey. If I was doing spells on some folks, I can tell you right now, as of within the last few days, some folks would be in a way. No, I'm not. But I can surely tell you this. Anybody that has wronged me in any kind of way, I don't have to lift a finger. I have a team for that. And me and Karma, we cool. We get along just fine. Mother Earth is going to take care of herself. Mother Earth is woke. She was asleep for a while. And I laugh all the time because I say it's like Mother Earth is like we her children. And she went to work one day and was like, I got to go to work for a little while now. Y'all know the rules. Don't let nobody in the house while I'm gone. Well, she done came back from work. And y'all done let a whole bunch of in her house that you wasn't supposed to, and they done took over. Now y'all don't know what to do. So Mother Earth is back. Right? Her and Karma are sitting there smoking, chilling. Right? Karma, it's time for us to go wreck some shit. Karma like, you told them, Mother Earth, you was gonna wake up, you was gonna come home from work, and they didn't. I tried to tell them they didn't let all these people in this house, because you know I got to come back around with you. And Mother Earth just like, Karma, I appreciate you. We're gonna go on a ride out. I'm gonna take this wing, you take that wing. And we about to tear some up, right? Y'all know my mind crazy, right? But that's what it's like. It's about to come back around. Those who ain't man, I don't do right or wrong, because it's in the eyes of the beholder what right or wrong is. But I can tell you this: if you got some karmic debt to pay, because you done wronged some folks, you done lied to some folks. I ain't perfect. I didn't did some things, but I'm going to tell you, I done sat down and I done dealt with mine. Tears, meditation, today, I done dealt with mine. But some of y'all out here still doing people wrong. Lying to folks. Just getting what you want out of folks. I'm tell you. I got a couple on my list right now that think I don't know what it's all about. Your girl knew what it was all about when it happened. But trust me when I tell you, I don't gotta lift a finger, love. 'Cause when my crew come back around for you, hey, they something else. That's all I can tell you. So I'ma leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my first husband the other day. Me and him cool. What's up, J.E.? How you doing, baby? He said, yeah. He said, I hate you went through what you went through. He said, but one thing I say, man, they might trick you for a minute. But boy, when you find out you've been tricked. Woo, child. I said, oh yeah, you might trick me for a minute in the beginning. I got tricked recently. It's cool though. It's cool. I got tricked. Not in that way. Y'all know. Y'all mind in the gutter. But I did get tricked. Because you wanted something from divine, and it's all good. All I can do is say, I hope your spiritual gangsters is as rough as mine, because if so, it's going to be an interesting battle. So, my readings are back open. This your girl, Divine Karma. It's under an hour. I did good, you know what I'm saying? Everything is good my way. Finna get into some readings, matter of fact. So, get at your girl. If you want a reading done, y'all hit me up. Get at me. To my ATL people, your girl will be home next month for 2 weeks. Yes, indeed. I can't wait. Shout out to my home girl, Deidre Bell. I love you. I know you're going through it right now. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And you know what I do. So I just want to tell you I love you. And if and when you ready, you know I'm here. All right. So peace and love to y'all. I'm finna go get me a snack and go get in the shower. I still got work to do. I love y'all. Go on Amazon and pick up your girl book. You dig? I'm so proud of myself. It's not the ego. I'm just proud of myself. I love y'all. Peace.